In a striking moment that has captured public attention, Phil Mickelson, the renowned LIV Golf player, has publicly criticized Democratic Representatives Ilhan Omar from Minnesota and Jasmine Crockett from Texas for their divisive comments, all while commending Erika Kirk for her heartfelt words during her husband's memorial service. Erika Kirk delivered a poignant tribute to her late husband, Charlie Kirk, who was tragically murdered at a Utah Valley University event just under 2 weeks prior. Her courageous speech at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, resonated deeply with many, igniting a wave of reactions across social media platforms. Mickelson was among those who expressed admiration for her strength. He took to X, stating, "Amazing strength and amazing grace," highlighting the contrast between Erika's message of forgiveness and the rhetoric of some political figures. As Erika extended her forgiveness to the individual accused of taking Charlie's life, Mickelson did not hold back in his critique of Omar and Crockett. He remarked, "While Ilhan and Jasmine are speaking hateful rhetoric, Erika Kirk is saying this, 'I have no words, amazing,' emphasizing the stark difference in their messages." Omar has faced significant backlash for her comments regarding Charlie Kirk's legacy following his death. In her recent social media posts, she referred to him as Dr. Frankenstein and insisted that his legacy should be consigned to the dustbin of history. On CNN, she elaborated, expressing her disbelief at the number of people willing to honor someone whose views she deemed reprehensible. "What I find jarring is that there are so many people willing to excuse the most reprehensible things that he said, that they agree with that they're willing to have monuments for him, that they want to create a day to honor him, and that they want to produce resolutions in the House of Congress honoring his life and legacy," Omar stated. In a similar vein, Crockett voiced her concerns about the 2 white Democratic lawmakers who voted against a resolution to honor Charlie Kirk. "One of the things that I want to point out that's not been laid out that honestly hurt my heart is when I saw the no votes. There were only 2 Caucasians," she said on CNN. She further noted that the majority of those who opposed the resolution were people of color, emphasizing the harmful impact of Charlie Kirk's rhetoric on marginalized communities. In stark contrast, Erika Kirk's address at her husband's memorial was filled with grace and compassion, as she spoke to an audience of over 70,000 mourners. Charlie passionately wanted to reach and save the lost boys of the West. The young men who feel like they have no direction, no purpose, no faith, and no reason to live. The men wasting their lives on distractions, and the men consumed with resentment, anger, and hate, she shared. Charlie wanted to help them. He wanted them to have a home with Turning Point USA. And when he went onto campus, he was looking to show them a better path and a better life. That was right there for the taking. He wanted to show them that. Erika continued, reflecting on her husband's mission, "My husband Charlie. He wanted to save young men, just like the one who took his life. That young man on the cross. Our Savior said that. Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. You, that man, that young man, I forgive him. I forgive him because it was what Christ did, and it is what Charlie would do." The answer to hate is not hate. The answer we know from the gospel is love and always love. Love for our enemies and love for those who persecute us. This situation raises important questions about the nature of political discourse and the impact of rhetoric on society. Are we as a community willing to engage in conversations that promote understanding and forgiveness? Or do we find ourselves caught in cycles of hate and division? What are your thoughts on the contrasting messages from Erika Kirk and the political figures involved? We invite you to share your opinions in the comments.